setting the pace goes much deeper than setting a good example, doing the right things, raising our children to do the right things, but really kind of stepping back from that a minute and saying, okay, let's get God's perspective here and ask the question, how in the world do I get God's perspective so that when I am setting the pace with my children, I have a clear understanding as to exactly what that pace is supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like. So let's pursue God's perspective. Having talked with parents all over the country and around the world, I can tell you this, that most evangelical parents who say that they are followers of Jesus, actually have the ladder leaned against the wrong wall. And when I say that, here is the question that we're asking. We put the ladder against the wall, and here's the question we ask. How do I help my children turn out right? So we had that ladder against that wall, and we begin to climb that ladder, and as we climb it, we begin to fall into all kinds of difficulties, and the rungs begin to break because it's the wrong question. It's the wrong question. It's a question about performance. It's a question about achievement. It's a question of extrinsic motivation, not internal motivation. And so we had this ladder against the wrong wall. Yes, we say we follow Jesus, but then all of a sudden we turn totally away from what the Scripture says and we lean the ladder against this wall. You say? Then if it's against the wrong wall, what's the right wall? Well, let's take the ladder, go over here to this wall and put it over here, and we put it against this wall. What's the right question? Here's the right question. It's not how do I help my children turn out right, but the right question is, how do I help my children love Jesus more? That's the right question.